is going on, guys? Welcome to Barrookie. In today's video, we're going to see how we can improve the pull-up without doing pull-ups. Let's go! So keywords for this video are exercise selection, exercise variation, progressive overload, and of course, longevity. So if it comes to getting better at the pull-ups, a obvious answer is just do more pull-ups. And that's right. That's actually a key to increasing your pull-up. You, especially as a beginner, you want to do as many pull-ups as possible so you get good at doing pull-ups. And you also want to use the principle of progressive overload to make sure that you're getting stronger in the pull-up. So with progressive overload, we mean increasing the repetitions or the sets in order to make the exercise harder over time. So the first week you might be doing 5x5, and by the end of week 12, you're doing 6 sets of 12 repetitions. You're doing progressively more work. Another way to vary this is by using weights. Weights are great because you can make the exercise more difficult without doing more repetitions. So that's nice. Sometimes that's just not enough, and once you've done enough progressive overload, you're going to reach a plateau at one point or another. That is where exercise selection comes in. You need to be able to change up the variables, or you need to change up enough of the exercise to hit the muscle more and to get stronger. So a good addition to a pull-up, which is a vertical pull, would be a horizontal pull, like a barbell row or an Australian push-up. But what I did lately was to change it up a whole bunch. So conventional thinking has us like, we need to take big muscles, so pull-ups, train the lats, the biceps, everything is just linear thinking, right? We need to increase the lat strength, we need to increase the bicep strength, and that is all good, but muscles are not just linear. Muscles don't get just trained or don't get trained. There are much more variables in place, like the angle at which you're going to pull, or the amount of force, or all these variables. So if we're thinking from a longevity point of view, we want the muscle to be strong in all angles, and we want to be able to pull from every direction and to be strong in that position. And for longevity, that is also great because that means that every muscle around the shoulder will be balanced, and when you're just doing pull-ups, you're just training the same muscles in the same angles, and you're going to overload them, but not in a way that we want to, but in a way that is going to lead to injuries, because you're going to have overuse injuries. That is why we want to change things up with not only horizontal rows, like you have vertical and horizontal rows, but we also want to vary up the pull-up. We want to do pull-up like exercises. And the first thing that probably comes to mind are chin-ups. Chin-up is where you go from a pull-up grip to a chin-up grip, so you turn your palms facing yourself, and that is already going to have another stimulus on your biceps and on your lats and on all the other muscles that are getting worked doing the pull-up. And that is what I did for the last 8 weeks. Every single week I did another variation of the pull-up, and I had a volume day and an intensity day. At a volume day, I tried to hit 8 repetitions for 5 sets with around 14 kilos of weight, which is nothing too fancy. But at the intensity day, I always try to max out. And that is also a great thing. If you constantly keep switching the exercise, you are going to recover a lot better because you're not constantly straining the muscle from the same angles. Thinking about longevity, if you're thinking about how can we increase the strength of our pull-up, we not only need to work on the pull-up specifically, we're not only needing to work on our horizontal row, which is changing the angle completely, but we also need to think about how can we switch up the pull-up. Doing new exercises constantly also brings a lot of enjoyment. At least for me, I love having enough variation into my workouts. So that was a nice addition, but I also felt that my pull-up was stronger. My shoulder felt more stable when trying to do pull-ups, and it overall felt better. So that is why I want to encourage you to change up the exercises. And by now you've probably seen all the different type of exercises that I've done without me even talking about them. But I really had a blast. Every single week I had to do something different. I made a list beforehand with 8 exercises that I wanted to do that mimic the pull-up, and doing them every single week was absolutely awesome. So if you want to increase your strength, increase your longevity, have more fun when you're doing pull-ups, change things up, and get some variations, I hope you've got enough inspiration from this video so you can maybe try something different. And yeah, if you like this video, please hit that like button. Don't forget to comment on this video and let me know what you thought of this. And yeah, I guess I'll be seeing you all in that next video. Peace out!